प्रेम सुषमापति महादेव की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. As we begin a beautiful afternoon on this auspicious day, the day of Maha Shivarati, we take the opportunity at this time now, as we are about to join in beautiful Lord Shiva Arati. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Om Shri Saraswati Namaha, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namo Namaha, Om Namah Shivaya. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva Ardange Dhara. Brahma Vishnu Sadashiva Ardange Dhara. Jai Shiva Omkara, Har Shiva Omkara. Jai Shiva Omkara Baba, Har Shiva Omkara. Jai Shiva Omkara Baba, Har Shiva Omkara. Om Namah Shivaya. पंचानन राजे. ओ एकानन चतुरानन पंचानन राजे. हंसासन गरुडासन वृषवाहन साजे. ओम हर 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 महादेव, ओम हर 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 महादेव. सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. दो भुज चार चतुर्भुज दस भुज ते सोहे. दो भुज चार चतुर्भुज दस भुज ते सोहे. तीनों रूप निरखता त्रिभुवन जन मोह. ओम हर 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 महादेव, ओम हर 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 महादेव. सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. अक्षमाला अक्षमाला वनमाला वृंदमाला धारी. ओ अक्षमाला वनमाला वृंदमाला धारी. चंदन मृग मद सोहे भोले शुभकारी. ओम हर 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 महादेव, ओम हर 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 महादेव. सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव जानत अविवेका. ओ ब्रह्म हर महादेव. सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. त्रिगुण स्वामी जी के आरती जो कोई रंग गावे. ओ त्रिगुण स्वामी जी की आरती जो कोई जन गावे. शंकरम। ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। कैलाशपति श्री शंकर भगवान की जय। Let's all take our seats. As we begin this beautiful afternoon in devotion, we take the opportunity once more to welcome each and everyone. As we like to say, Aapko Swagatam, Namaskar, cordial welcome to all devotees who have taken this wonderful opportunity to join in prayer and to join in devotion. As we worship the Divine Lord in all His forms and manifestations, we pray to Bhagwan Shankar once more, seeking grace, guidance, blessings. As we begin our wonderful afternoon, once more, as we say Swagatam, to all those who are tuned in via Media Concepts 29, we say special welcome to all the members of the Celestial Gandharvas and to all Bhaktas, a cordial welcome. Let us all join in beautiful invocation prayer. As we sit upright, we close our eyes and we join in mantras. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा देवी सर्वभूतेषु दुर्गारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। To Goddess Lakshmi we pray. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मी रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु सरस्वती रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। ओम श्री हनुमते नमः। ओम श्री राधे गोविंदाय नमः। ओम त्रिविक्रमाय नमः। नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्मांगरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार। वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसो जो दायक फलचार। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। As you worship our Lord Mahavir Swami, Lord of strength, Lord of power, virtues, courage, we praise His name and His warmth. जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत तुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। जय जय हनुमान साई पवन पुत्र हनुमंता। जय जय हनुमान साई पवन पुत्र Incarnation of Lord Shiva, Mahavir Swami. putra Hanumanta. Pavanatanaaya Sankata Harana Mangalamuratiru Ramalakana Sita Sahita Hridayabasaho Surabhu. Prem Susmapati Mahadeva ki Jai, Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. As we begin our message taken from the golden pages of the Maha Shiv Puran once more, seeking blessings of Prabhu Shankar Bholenath, his guidance, his protection. It is said that in a beautiful village, in a wonderful town, there are many brahmanas, sadhus, mahants. There are many individuals who have been dressed like holy sages and holy saints. And while dressed as they are, they would sit down in the mandirs of the village and they will pray to the Divine Lord. On a day like today, many people, devotees around the world, they are sacrificing. On a day like this, on Maha Shivarati day, devotees will fast for the entire day. When the afternoon comes, they will then observe the pahars or the vrat, the moments, the auspicious hour. It is said from 6 o'clock in the afternoon, one of the pahars, and the pahars meaning that appropriate time for be making the offering to Bhagwan Shankar. At 9 o'clock, the second pahar. At 12 o'clock midnight, the third. And then at 1 or 3 o'clock in the morning rather, you have the last pahar. Every year, when Maha Shivaratri comes, it is said Bhagwan Shiva, he dances on that particular day. Through the destruction of the world and negativities of the world, he dances. And when he dances on that particular day, in order for him to stop dancing, because it is said because he's dancing so much, his feet stamping with so much of power and strength that the earth can destroy the whole world, the entire cosmos. In order to calm him down, we must bathe him. We must shower many different ingredients upon him. We will start by offering milk. We will start by then offering ghee, offering dahi, offering honey. Some devotees will pour sugar. We will offer coconut water. We will offer normal water. Many devotees will use many different ingredients. The cane juice, which is important to Lord Shiva. And they will try to cool down the Lord. Just like at some point when we feel warm and we feel hot and the body feels hot, we take a cold shower. Bhagwan Shankar, he dances in the world. And when he dances, this is what we'll use to calm him down. It is said the nectars of the universe that will consist of milk, dahi, honey, cane juice, coconut water. And in the night period, it is said there's a time given, a time frame, and the time frame runs in the pahars. In our Kathatari, most beautifully, it is said Bhagwan Shiva sits in Kailash Parvat and he looks down on the earth and he sees many brahmanas and many sadhus. They are living this pious life. What is your role and what is your duty in the world? Your duty is to serve God, to remember God, to worship God, and remember and bear in mind that when we speak of worshiping God, if you're a child, then your God is your mother. So it means respect mother, respect father, respect the elders, show love towards them. Listen, Lord Shiva is about to test the world, and this is where the Katha begins. He looks down on the earth and he sees the Brahmanas chanting his name. But he wants to see whose or who out of these Brahmanas are real and who are fake. There are many people who might pose to be somebody spiritual, and at the end of it, are they really real? There are many people who would pose to be one thing, but they are something else. There are many people who would have a character for one thing or personality of one thing, but they are what we call two-faced. Have you ever heard of it? They smile on one end, and they turn around and they look at you and say, you should fall along. Two-faced people. The Katha begins, and while it is said, Bhagwan Shankar Bholenath, he's about to teach the world the lessons of the universe. He wants the world to understand right and wrong. He wants the world to see what to do and what not to do. He wants the world to learn from mistakes and to be better. When we go through problems and difficulties in our lives, it is not just to fall and be there, but to rise above the situations. Whenever we go through turmoils and problems and difficulties, we must rise above it and become a better person. That is why this beautiful bhajan says, Shivaji ki mandir, Shivaji ki mandir, Shivaji ki mandir mein, Shivaji ki mandir, Shivaji ki mandir, Shivaji ki mandir mein. So Bhagavan Shiva is above. He's in Kailash Parvat. He's looking down on the earth and he sees many people going to the mandir and they're praying. And while they're praying to him, listen. Aao baito japo hari naam, Shivaji ki mandir mein. Aao baito japo hari naam, Shivaji ki mandir mein. Om Namah Shivaya. सोने के यहाँ मूर्ति बनी है, सोने के यहाँ मूर्ति बनी है, सीता और श्री राम, सीता और श्री राम, शिवाजी की मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो हरि नाम, शिवाजी की मंदिर में. तुलसीदास भजो भगवाना, तुलसीदास भजो भगवाना, लक्ष्मण और हनुमान, लक्ष्मण और हनुमान, शिवजी के मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो हरि नाम, शिवजी के मंदिर में. So he said, Bhagwan Shankar sits in Kailash Parvat and he speaks to Parvati Devi and he says, Devi, look now, dekho na, look on the earth. There are many fanatics. Do you know what is a fanatic? He looks on the earth and he sees many people going to the temple and praying. Shiva Ji ki mandir. They're going to the Shivala, the Shiv mandir, and they're sitting to pray. He sees many people going in a yagya. He sees many people going to the places of worship, the holy places, the auspicious places. And he says, look Devi, look and see who's real and who's not. Shivaji ki mandir, Shivaji ki mandir, Shivaji ki mandir mein aao baito japo hari naam, Shivaji ki mandir mein aao baito japo hari naam, Shivaji ki mandir mein, Shivaji ki mandir mein, Shivaji ki mandir, Shivaji ki mandir, Shivaji ki mandir mein. Bhagwan Shiva says, Devi, I wanted to show you. I want you to see, I want to show you that not everything that you see before you is what it is. As we know the saying, not everything that glitters may be gold. According to the Kahani, Bhagwan Shiva says, Devi, look down on the earth. Look at these fanatics. Look at how they're fooling people. He shows her. There are Brahmanas who've shaven their heads. They have Rudraksha. They have long tilak. They're saying Bam Bam Bola. But they're going to people's homes, and while they beg, they're not blessing them, they are taking from them. There are many people who are walking in the world today, and as we had just mentioned, they are two-faced people. They laugh at you and they smile with you, my friends. But behind the doors, they are pulling you down. Behind the doors, they are cutting you down. Who can you really trust in this world? Bhagwan Shiva says, I will expose them all. When it comes to Maha Shiva Katha, Lord Shiva says, I go down, straight down to business, as we say. I will expose everything. I am Mahadev. I am the Lord of Kal. I am the Lord of time. And everything will reveal itself. He says, Devi, look at them. They're performing their penance. But at the same time, they're only sitting in front of people to do penance because of show. You ever see people on certain days, they sit down with a mala and they hold up the mala. So, Om Namah Shivaya Bam Bam Bola. Om Namah Shivaya. Hey, I just do plenty job every day, you know. At the end of it, the mind is just a show. Have you seen people sit down to do our prayers, but while they're doing that puja, it is not even about the prayers. It is about to make sure everybody see that corner nice. Eh? Make sure they fix up this corner real good. Make sure they decorate that corner pretty so nobody sees way down behind there. It is all about the show, as we say. Not you. It is all about show and not what is really here. Very rare. And how often would you find people doing prayers because they want to? Many people do a puja because they say they have to. Many people do a puja because they say, Baba, you know what? I didn't do a puja 3 years now, so I think it's time we do our prayers. They do it because you think we're supposed to do it. How many people feel a love for God to say, you know what? I'm going to do prayers because I love to do prayers. I'm going to sing for God because I love chanting for God. I'm going to do devotion because I love doing devotion. How many people do it because they really want to do it? How many people will take the opportunity today, the opportunity tonight, to pray to Lord Shiva? How many people have your murtis and you will give it bath and you will do your devotion and you will pray Om Namah Shivaya? How many people will look at your altar today and you will see Mahadev, Prabhu Shankar, he is lying on the altar, he's sitting there in the form of the murti or in the form of the lingam, and you will actually go and say a prayer. Or you would say, well, you know, it's COVID time, we really have to pray. I heard that today. Many places. Well, since it's COVID, we don't need to go all out, you know. Devotees, every time you pray, you give it 100%. You never give it less. In our scripture, at this point, Bhagwan Shiva decides to take an incarnated form to come to the earth and to show the world. If any one of you have ever gone to India, or if you've seen in documentaries, you will go to holy places like the Ganges, where the Ganga flows. You will go to holy temples and holy mandirs, and when you reach there, you will see hundreds of people. They're dressed up like Brahmanas and Sadhus, and they're coming up to you and they're saying, give me alms, Bhiksham Dehi Bhagwan ke liye. In the name of Lord Shiva, give me money. In the name of Lord Shiva, give me food. You'll see people walking with a thali, a tarya, and they have Durga Mata picture. I remember one child walked up to me and they have this tarya with Durga Mata picture, and they walk up to you and they know automatically when you see God, you're going to get weak. So they walk up with a tarya and they have Durga Mata picture and they say, hey, Bhaiya, give me money in the name of Durga Devi, otherwise she will shrap you. How will you feel now when you see this? How will you feel? They've reached the point of poverty where now they're using it against will. They're using it now for finances and money and to live. At the same time, Bhagwan Shiva says they are fanatics in the world because their prayer is not even pure. You see these sadhus with big long chandan. You see them with long rudraksha, 10 beads around their neck. But not one day do they sit down to do jap. Think about you this afternoon. Do you have a rudraksh mala in your home? Have you ever taken it up to actually do a jap? Or is it there for style? Do you have a tulsi mala in your home? When last did you even pick it up to simply do devotion? Think about it. शिव शंभो देनो की बंधु नमो नमः नमो नमः गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः नमो नमः शिव शंभो दीनो के बंधु नमो नमः नमो नमः गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः नमो नमः चंद्र त्रिपुरारी सुखकर हरदानी नीलकंठ साजे त्रिपुंड तू हर्षानी हार चंद्र त्रिपुरारी सुखकर हरदानी नीलकंठ साजे त्रिपुंड तू हर्षानी भवभयहारी असुरारी शिव नमो नमो नमः गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः नमो नमः अरे बम बम बोला दम 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 रू विनाश से जग डोले नृत्य करे नटराज उमा सुख शंभोले दम 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 रू विनाश से जग डोले नृत्य करे नटराज उमा संग शंभोले सूर्य सा निकले आनी शंकर नमो नमः नमो नमः गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः नमो नमः महाकाल विकराल विषम की असवारी शंभु माल ओंकार विशाल की बलिहारी महाकाल विकराल विषम की असवारी शंभु माल ओंकार विशाल की बलिहारी अविनाशी सुखराशि सुरसरि नमो नमः नमो नमः गिरिजापति गंगाधर हरिहर नमो नमः नमो नमः प्रेम से समापति महादेव की जय. It is said in the Kahanis of Bhagwan Shiva, Lord Shiva speaks to Parvati Devi and he says, Devi, I will go down to the earth and I will show you now how these fanatics operate. He says, I will cleanse them from the bondage of the delusion that they're going through. They are clouded by illusions that they can't see what is happening. They're clouded and they're blocked by Maya that it can't see what is taking place. And because they cannot see, It is said, Bhagwan Shiva, he wants to teach them a lesson. So in the kahani, Bhagwan Shankar Bholenath, he leaves the beautiful region of Kailash Parvat and he goes down to the earth, but he doesn't go by himself. He says, if I'm going to teach the world a lesson, I want to take along with me the greatest bhakta, devotee, and at the same time, Lord of the universe. He calls upon none other than Bhagwan Vishnu. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Lord Shiva says, he says, Prabhu Vishnu, can you remember that time? Can you remember the time when the ocean was being churned? It is said the gods, they were fighting the asuras because they were trying to get the nectar. And while they were getting the nectar, it is said at that point in time, Bhagwan Vishnu wanted to distract the whole world. So he decided to transform himself into that Mohini, a woman by the name of Mohini. And when he would run through the crowds of the Rakshasas and the Asuras, it is said everybody would become infatuated. Just by seeing a woman passing through, everybody, "Arey, kya baat hai?" Everybody, they were infatuated. It is said they forgot what they were doing. They forgot what they were up to. And they then focused on Mohini. It was the purpose of the birth of Bhagwan Shiva Vishnu in that incarnation, so that in turn, the tricks, my friends, would start. Because the Mohini was the Maya form of Bhagwan Vishnu, it is said Bhagwan Vishnu has been called upon by Bhagwan Shankar. And Lord Shiva says, can you please show me that form once more? I want us to go down to the earth and I want us to teach these Brahmanas a lesson. And Lord Vishnu says, what do you want to teach them? And Lord Shiva says, look at them. Look at them. They dress so beautiful. They have dressed as though they are the Swamis. They have dressed as though they are Mahants and they are sadhus and they are holy ones. But look at them. They're walking amongst people and they're fooling everybody. Not one day do they pray. There are too many people who play that they know so much, and in the end of it all, if you ask them something, they know nothing. There's so many people who pose to be something that they are not. There's so many people who are trying to be other people. And while there are people who are trying to be other people, understand that you will realize that you will get old, and then you will acknowledge, you know what, but I tried to be like him, or I tried to be like her. Until this day, I am a total disaster. When all you have to do is to be you. All you have to do is to be yourself. You must understand that everybody has a special technique. Everybody has a way of life. Everybody has been born to perform a certain act. And if you decide to be like everybody else, you will be in chaos. I give you a personal example. While I was growing up, I learned to play dholak too, a little thing. And as much as I love to play dholak, I cannot sit here and play dholak at the same time. And probably if I was playing dholak alone, well, we wouldn't need marriage, but... But even at this time, even though I could play an instrument, I have been placed for a position that is different. I can probably try to play the keyboard, but at the same time, I cannot be my keyboardist. I cannot be my drummer and be a pundit at the same time. You cannot try to be somebody else because you would not be best at that position. But if you sit and you try to be who you are, you will be the best at who you are. It takes a moment of sitting by yourself. And nobody says don't learn all the tricks of the world and all the trades of the world and everything that you want to learn. But you have been born, we have all been born to perform a task. And when you find what you're perfect at, then go with it 100%. There will never be somebody else like you. There will only be one you. Bhagwan Shiva says, look at these Brahmanas who are trying to be Brahmanas. They're trying to be Swamis, but they are not. They are two-faced people. Prabhu Vishnu, please show the world the Maya that you have brought upon. Vishnu ke Lakshmi banvati ब्रह्मा की है ब्रह्मानी, केशव के शंगला बनवती, शिव के है भवन भवानी, माया तो भगनी हम जानी, माया तो भगनी हम जानी, माया तो भगनी हम जानी, माया तो भगनी हम। जोगी के जोगन बनवती, जोगी के जोगन बनवती, राजा के है धरती रानी, बंद के मूरत बनवती, तीरथ के है दय पानी, माया तो भगनी हम जानी, माया तो भगनी हम जानी। जय श्री कृष्णा। कर्तु के संपद बनवती, कर्तु के संपत बनवती, कर्तु के है गुरगानी, माया तो भगनी हम जानी, माया तो भगनी हम जानी। The maya of the world, the illusions of the world is so much that we see things before us. We see everything in front of us, but we cannot understand what is real and what is not real because the maya has taken us beyond. I ask a beautiful question. Does the sun rise and does the sun really set? Or is it that the sun is at the center of the cosmos and the planets are the one moving around? Think about it. Do the stars disappear in the day and they appear at the night? Or are they always there, but because of the brightness of the day, we cannot see them there? We have become fooled to understand in one way that the sun would rise and it would set, but the sun is constant. We've been fooled to understand and tricked to understand that the stars will be shown at night and at the day or in daytime you would not see it. However, it is the Maya of the world. The Lord, Bhagwan Vishnu, the preserver, the sustainer, the one who will take us out of the samsara, the one who will take us out of this world and the pleasures of the world. Bhagwan Vishnu has been called upon. Maya to bhagani hum jaane, 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 Maya to bhagani. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki. It says, विष्णु के लक्ष्मी बनवती, ब्रह्मा के है ब्रह्मानी, केशव के संगला बनवती, महादेव हरि शिव के है भवन भवानी. The Maya, the illusions of the world. It is too much for us to understand. We cannot see the reality. That is why we are blinded by people as well. We cannot see what is real, so we are caught up by the world, we are caught up by people, we are caught up by what people dazzle before us. And in the end, we suffer the pain and the turmoils of the world. Bhagwan Shiva says, Prabhu Vishnu, please let's go down to the earth and teach the fanatics a lesson. Bhagwan Shiva he transforms himself into a young, handsome man. It is said Prabhu Vishnu, he transforms himself into Mohini, a celestial woman, a dancer, as she's called. And there Mohini, along with Prabhu Shankar, they come to the earth. They've landed at this spot. They've come at this spot where a yajna is taking place and Brahmanas are making offerings. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Om Shri Rudraya Namah Swaha. Om Jatataraya Namah Swaha. Om Pinakahastaya Namah Swaha. And they're doing Havan Puja. And Bhagwan Shiva nudges now Mohini, Prabhu Vishnu, and he says, look, this is what happens. Mohini walks around the Brahmanas. She starts to walk at the back of the Brahmanas. They're doing their Havan. And while they're doing their Havan, Mohini now is passing and she does as we would do sometimes. And as soon as she does that, one Brahman looks back and he steps back. Are there's a difference between love and there is a difference between lust. The Brahmana is supposed to be concentrating on his prayer, but when he's making the offering and he sees Mohini, he stops for a second. He said some of them, they forgot where the Havan Kun is and they point the ghee on the ground. Maya tu bhagani ham jani. It is said some of them, they're making the offering, and while they are about to now dip into the ghee, they've forgotten what they're doing and they drop the stick and they turn around, as we say, with our second look and a third look, because they are lost in Maya. Maya illusions. And Bhagwan Shiva says, look at these fanatics. All it takes is a glance into the Maya of the world, and years of penance, it reduces to nothing. We can be the greatest devotee. We can be a devotee who do 10 million amounts of jap. And one moment of lust, it boils it down into nothing. Bhagwan Shiva says, look at them. Where their mind is supposed to be focused, look where they are focused. He says, Mohini, we need to distract them. And while they're distracted, Mohini walks around and every one of them, they are lost. Every one of the Brahmanas, they've been lost due to Maya. Samsara sarada vanalidha loka Tranaya karuna gana ganatvam Praptasya kalyana gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. He says, बड़े भाग्य से ही यहाँ मनुष्य तन मिला है, सभी ग्रंथों ना यही कान्हा है, यहाँ ही शरीर देवताओं को भी दुर्लभ है. He says, even when Prabhu Shri Ramachandra came back from Banbas for 14 years in exile, he spoke to all the rishis and all the sadhus and he says, all of you sit here, let me teach you the way of conduct. When you step foot in meditation, understand that you must never be distracted by the world. Focus. When you're praying, focus. When you're doing your puja, focus. Forget the whole world and you focus. When you're offering a jal, tonight, many people will be offering their dhar to Bhagwan Shiva. When you're making your offering, don't study, I wonder if my friend come by. Don't worry about, I wonder if my partner reach. I'm waiting on him to come. I'm waiting to see her first to make the offering. You stand by Mahadev, forget the whole world exists at that point. And you pray and say, Lord Shambhu Bholenath, you are the Lord who is known to be the test of time. I know you will test me. Lord, I'm giving you my love wholeheartedly. And pray with a pure heart. Devotees of God, while Bhagwan Shankar is looking at the entire Leela taking place, he has dazzled the world. And while the Brahmanas are lost, they get up. They've forsaken their Havan Puja. They got up and they're standing and they're looking at Mohini. Because of what? Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. concentrating on Bhagwan. What happened here? And then for that moment when he opened his eyes and he woke up from the elusive power, he then realized that he was in a trance. So what did he do? He then looked at the other Brahmana who was next to him and he pulled him and he shook him for a moment and he says, "Arey, we were doing Yajnal, what is going on?" Realizing that they were distracted by lust and Maya, this is what he decides to do. They've gathered themselves together, they've awakened themselves, and now they say this is the plan. We will become upset today because nobody's supposed to disturb us when we are doing devotion. Nobody's supposed to break our concentration. But because we are broken by these two people, this young man and Mohini, we will destroy them today. So in future, they will never be able to stop us. Vande Guru, Vande Guru, Shri Charanaravinda. 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 Vande Guru, Vande Guru, Shri Charanaravinda. Vande Guru, Shri Charanaravinda. Vande Guru, Shri Charanaravinda. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki. It is said, my dear friends, in all scripture, while Bhagwan Shankar Bholenath, he is now seeing that these Brahmanas are becoming upset. Lord Vishnu in the form of Mohini, he's seeing them becoming upset. He decides now that he will test their faith and their strength. What have the Brahmanas decided to do? They've walked up to the fire and they decide, you know what? We are going to now invoke energies out of this fire so that we can destroy these two people. The Brahmanas walked up to the fire. They held ghee in their hands. They chanted mantras and they threw it into the fire. The fire started blazing. It is said as soon as the fire started blazing, scripture tells us, with anger and rage in their minds, being agitated, being angry, the Brahmanas, they've decided now to throw negativity upon the life of Mohini and Bhagwan Shankar. They've pulled a flame of fire out of the entire fire itself, the Havan. And this flame of fire, it is said, coming out of the Havan Kun, is charging towards Bhagwan Shankar Bholenath. And you know what Lord Shiva does? In the form of that young man, he then takes his little finger. It is said he takes his little finger and he curbs the energy of the wind, and while the fire is coming towards him, it simply makes a swirl and it just goes away. Brahmanas, they are realizing that this is no ordinary individual. So they decided now that we must do something else. What have they decided to do? They decided now to say more prayer, more mantras, take some of the samagri in their hands, and with the samagri, they're about to now throw this into the fire once more so that they can disrupt the mind and the life of Mohini. So what have they decided to do? It is said, pulling out of the fire, it is said, a huge tiger out of the flames of the fire is coming out, and it's about to be charged towards Bhagwan Shankar Bholenath. And while it is coming there, it is said Mohini comes in front of the Lord and simply just raises the hand, and immediately everything just goes into smoke and disappears. Brahmanas realize that we must do something more now. So what do? They've decided to sit down for 2-3 minutes and they're chanting and they're doing their mantras and they're placing offerings into the fire. And while the offerings are going to the fire, then suddenly they step back, the fire starts to blaze. And it is that a short, dark person comes out of the flame. It's a dwarf person, a short person. He comes out of the flames. And there as he comes out of the fire, he's about to walk up to Bhagwan Vishnu. He's about to walk up to Bhagwan Shiva. And when Lord Shiva sees what is taking place, he won't allow the world to now see his weakness. He turns back himself from the young man into Mahadev. And there he says, Bam Bam Bola, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Mahadev, Jai Shiv Shankar. It is at that point in time when, my friends, Bhagwan Shiva turns into that beautiful form and he lifts himself into the air and he drops onto that dwarf person. And what does he do? He starts to dance, my friends. He starts to dance the cosmic dance. It is said with the cosmic dance, the Lord can destroy the whole world. And with this dance, listen. Jatat vegalajjala pravaha pavitastale galevalam vyalambitamudam gatundamalinam maddamaddamaddamanninadavaddamarvayam karachandratarivam tanotana shiva shivam. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Mahadev. Praise our Lord, Mahadev. Jatakataha sambramam brahmannilam panirjari virolavithi vallari virajamanam murdari jagat 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 jwalallat pattapavichyoga chandrasekhare rati pratishanamama. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Dharadra Ninda Nandini Vilasu Bandhu Bandhura Suratta Ganta Santati Pramodamana Manu Nipakatakshadorini Nundaru Dvaparik Vachiti Gambare Mano Vinoda Medu Vasuri. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Mahadev. Bhagwan Shiva, it is said he starts to dance the Nataraja dance. He will then be known, my friends, as Nataraja. He is doing the Tandava. And while he's dancing the Tandava, the world sees the Lord as he becomes angry and agitated. And it is said with the dance he can break up the whole cosmos. So it is time to calm him down. It is time to cool him down. So the devotees of the heavens, the gods of the heavens, they are seeing everything taking place. They decide to put their hands together and they are praising him for Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Kailashpari Shri Shankar Bhagwan ki. It is at that point, Bhagwan Shiva, he dances the Tandava. And while he dances the Tandava on top of the dwarf, it is said, no power is a match to Bhagwan Shiva. At that point, Bhagwan Shankar Bholenath, he stands up there and in a rage, nobody will dare test the strength of Mahadev. At that very moment, Bhagwan Vishnu, he calls upon Devi, Adshakti Durga Mata, please, you must come, you must Shanti, O Lord. And Devi Mata is coming down, my friends, to Shanti Prabhu Shankar Bholenath. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Kshama Shiva Datre Swaha Swadhanamostute. Adshakti Durga Devi Mata ki. The Lord sees Devi Mata and even in a fit of rage, he starts to calm down and he starts to cool down gradually. But as he's becoming calm and cool, something amazing is also about to happen. Bhagwan Vishnu is standing there. And while Lord Vishnu is standing there, somebody is looking on. Somebody is seeing the entire place taking place. It is said, the Sheshnag, Ananta, above the head of Lord Vishnu, he sees Bhagwan Shankar's dance. He's fallen in love with the dance of Mahadev. And he turns to Lord Vishnu and he says, Prabhu, can I leave your side for a moment? For a moment to go at the feet of Prabhu Shankar? I cannot stop seeing him dancing and I want to keep seeing him dancing all the time. Can you please give me permission? And at that point, he's about to be given permission. हे विष्णु को सैया पे सुनाने वाले, हे शंकर गीत महे सुनाने वाले, नाग देवता त्राहि मां पाहि मां, नाग देवता त्राहि मां पाहि मां. Because the Sheshnag or that snake loves the dance of Lord Shiva, it is said wherever the kathas, the messages of Bhagwan Shiva is heard, sometimes that snake is seen. That snake is sure to come. Because that snake wants the blessing of Mahadev. It is at that point Bhagwan Shankar, he doesn't understand. But the Sheshnag of Lord Vishnu that covers the Lord Vishnu says, you can leave and you can go to that spot called Chirambaram. Chirambaram is that spot where Bhagwan Shankar, he has his lingam and there his presence is felt. At that point, Sheshna, Ananta, he leaves the side of Lord Vishnu and he goes to Chirambaram and he surrounds the lingam. And while he's surrounding, he's simply in a trance, waiting to receive nectar and blessings. Nagadevata trahi maam pahi maam, Nagadevata trahi maam pahi maam. So wherever you are at this point, when you chant the name of Lord Shiva and you chant for Nag Devata, take a look around and make sure your surroundings safe, because Nag Devata might try to come. Just remember, tonight is the night of Mahadev. And when you call upon him, so beautifully, right? When Lord Shiva was about to get married, it is said Lord Shiva didn't have a family to bring. So the whole Bharat was going on by Parvati Mata. And when the Bharat was going by Parvati Mata, it is said Parvati Mata, she's waiting with her family members and her relatives and everybody. Bharat coming down the road. Lord Shiva is sitting on Nandi the bull, his snake is on his neck, and it is said the family members, the loved ones, those who Bhagwan Shiva holds dear to him, they are the goblins, the zombie, the bhoot, the spirit. So if you pray to Mahadev and he come tonight and he bring his family, Jai Bhagwan. When you pray to Mahadev, it is said, Sheshnag also shows his presence sometimes to bless you. But it's a good sign because he's cleansing your home. He's cleansing your life. He's ridding your home of all negativity. Bhagwan Shiva's presence is important. He is the embodiment of peace. And when his presence is shown and felt, he will start creating peace in your life and peace around you. After all, you can have everything in this world. You can have wealth, you can have money, you can have home, you can have car, you can have everything. And if you sit down and you can't have a peace of mind, you live miserable. Scriptures teach us today, while Bhagwan Shankar, he looks at all the fanatics. After dancing, he sends away Sheshnag and he looks at all the Brahmanas. And he says, today, I want all of you to start changing your life. Today, devotees, start changing the way you live. Start changing your way of life. Start trying to change around situations. Start, my friends, tonight as a night of Mahadev, Prabhu Shankar. Start living with morality, with a character, with values, so that when people see you, they can point a finger and say, you see, he is a real good guy. So you see that woman there? She's a really good person. Live in such a way that people can look at your character. For you are everything when you have a character. And when you don't have a character, who are you really? Mangala Bhavana Mangalahari Dravaho Sudasharata Ajara Vihari Shri Ram Jai Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Vrindavan Bihari Lala ki Jai, Shri Krishna Kanhaiya Lala ki Jai. It is at that point Bhagwan Shiva turns to the Brahmanas who are there, and after he has destroyed now this dwarf, he says to them, when you pray, do not be distracted. When you do devotion, do not be distracted. When you sit in a yajna, block out the world and pray. When you sit to do prayers and devotion, forget who came and who didn't come and who's supposed to come. Do your part. Do your duty. Do your responsibilities. We have come in this world for a purpose. We are losing track of who we are and we are forgetting our purpose. Friends and bhaktas, let us remember our goal in this world and our purpose of us for life in itself. Because the Lord says, life is short. It ebbs away so fast, and before you know it, you'll realize that the closest people around you, your loved ones, those around you, they'll be leaving you soon. Today, in the name of Bhagwan Shankar, learn appreciation, learn gratitude, and at the same time, learn peace. Lord Shiva, you are the Almighty. Lord Shiva, you are my Prabhuji. You are my Shiva. You are my Shiva. Lord Shiva, you are the Almighty. Lord Shiva, you are my Prabhuji. You are my Shiva. You are my Shiva. Oh! So listen, it is said on a night like tonight, Maha Shivarati, devotees, we need to now fast for the entire night. We need to wake if we can until tomorrow 6 o'clock in the morning, if you could wake. It is a night to keep vigil, to keep alive, to keep alert, to keep the energy alive. Because on this entire night, Bhagwan Shiva's energy is maximum. And if you can take bay leaves and offer it on top of the lingam, you get maximum blessing. There's a little kahani of Maha Shivarati that says, one day, a hunter was in the forest. And while the hunter was in the forest, it is said a tiger decided to chase down the hunter. So the hunter started to run for his life. Now listen, the karma that he has is so much because he kills animals. He's a hunter. He kills animals in the forest. So what kind of karma does he have to pay for? But you know what? While we think of the karma, listen how easy we can rid ourselves of all the karma that we have. The tiger was chasing him in the forest and he didn't know where to go. So he saw a tall tree. And he decided now to climb up this tree. While climbing up the tree, he realized that the tree had thorns on its bark. So he thought to himself, this is the best tree to climb. It may be hard for me to climb, but I will try my best, because if I could reach up at the top, I'm sure that tiger would come up on top because there are thorns. So he climbs up the tree, and while he's there, he finds a spot and he sits on a branch. But he needs to clear all the spot on the branch so that he can sit properly. So he starts to break out the leaves of that tree and he allows it to fall on the ground. Little did he know that that tree was a bale tree, and the leaves of the tree, that bale leaf, was falling to the ground. And also, to his surprise, at the bottom of that tree, it is said every day a sadhu used to go and he would do worship to Mahadev. And right at the base of that tree, there was a lingam that was made out of the earth. So the bay leaves are falling on top of the lingam. Unknowingly, he doesn't even know he's offering bay leaves on the lingam. Unknowingly, he's doing devotion to God. Unknowingly, he's doing seva, he's doing love and prayer and devotion to Mahadev. But you know what? Even though it is unknowingly, Mahadev forgives him and he removes all the karma. And Lord Shiva decides to bless him. Now, knowingly, knowing what you can do, knowing the offerings to Mahadev, can you imagine the blessing you will receive? Lord Shiva, you are the Almighty. Lord Shiva, you are my Prabhu. You are my Shiva. You are my Shiva. Very soon, my dear friends, not too long from now, we will be approaching the first Pahar, which is supposed to be 6 o'clock. And while we'll be approaching that time, remember, prepare your lota, put milk in it, or you can put cane juice, or you can put water, and you put some black till, and you put a bay leaf, and you make offerings to Bhagwan Shiva. If you have the Shiva flower, the madar, if you have that flower, my dear friend, the datur, you can place it there. The bluebells, place it there. Make the offerings to Bhagwan Shiva, because that Pahar will come. And when you make that offering, it is said the 4 steps and the 4 processes of the dhar that you will offer at 6 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, and at 3. It's a process of transformation, cleansing yourself and cleansing your life. Lord Shiva, you are the Almighty. Lord Shiva, you are my Prabhuji. You are my Shiva. 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 प्रेम से समापति महादेव की जय, कैलाशपति शिव शंकर भगवान की जय. When we take the opportunity today to pray to Bhagwan Shankar, remember, it will be of utmost importance when you make that pahar or the offering to Mahadev. At this time now, my dear friends, we end our beautiful message so that we give way and space as well for devotees to prepare for the offerings to Bhagwan Shankar at the 6 o'clock hour. But at this time, let us all stand to perform Arati. ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव अर्धंगे धारा. ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव अर्धंगे धारा. जय शिव ओंकारा बाबा, हर शिव ओंकारा. गरुरासन विश्ववाहन साज. ओम हर 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 महादेव. ओम हर 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 महादेव. भुज दशभुज ते सोहे। शंकर शंकरा शंकर शंकर शंकरा शंकर शंकर शंकरा शंकर शंकर शंकरा शंकरा भयंकरा शंकरा अभयंकरा शंकर शंकर शंकरा शंकर शंकर शंकरा 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 एक बार क्षमा करो साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से सुमापति महादेव की जय, कैलाशपति शिव शंकर भगवान की हर 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 महादेव, हर 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 महादेव, हर 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 महादेव। With that, we end our wonderful message this afternoon. And as we've ended our message, once more devotees can once more join us from 8 to 10 p.m. on this most beautiful night, once more, the night of Maha Shivarati, where once more we will be live via Media Concepts 29 and also 103.1 FM to receive darshan and blessings of Bhagwan Shankar. Bhagwan's blessings to all. Until we meet in a moment. Om Namah Shivaya.